You know, my friends, there is one essential ingredient to a rip-roaring bonfire that perhaps I may have completely forgotten about. And no, alas, it is not actually going ahead and celebrating a wonderful meal of marshmallows or s'mores or anything like that. And for the record, yes, you can indeed make vegan s'mores from the cookie all the way to the marshmallow and the chocolate, of course. I'm pretty sure my husband would just eat the chocolate if he could. But I may have forgotten that what one needs in order to go ahead and burn a big fire is wood. Yes, wood. Which we don't really have a lot of right now, and that we're burning at a prodigious rate as we are trying to do our best to survive the threat of the oncoming cold. I am hopeful that our pips will be able to make it through whatever trials and tribulations we may be about to face, but I am maybe regretting the fact that we have not yet gotten the herb wood, the hemp wood maker person yet, because they could turn all of the hemp that we've been collecting into wood, and that would be really, really helpful. Alas, that is not the case just yet. So, welcome back to the village of Downhill One Way, where we are having Toby Pringles now trained as our shearer, who will hopefully gather lots and lots of wool from these extremely hungry sheep that have proven that it is very difficult to stay ahead of how hungry they are with the barley. I really desperately need more barley. And in fact, we're like getting really close to having max amount of flour that we can even support. Oh my goodness. Do I have... Okay, Ultima Queen, what are you doing by chance? Are you a farmer or... No, you're a commoner. Somehow I think you are collecting... I don't know how, but you are collecting some of our barley for us. I think. I am not going to touch you because you have to be a farmer usually to collect that. And I don't want to make you stop. I think she was collecting something else and accidentally switched to that. I'm not touching that. We want to keep that going. But all right, so our first mission, get through the next day of illness that threatens and show the spirits of rot that we are not to be messed with. And then get through the bite of the cold that is coming, and then get through the cataclysm that is on its way. And we'll have to see how we do. But all right, let's go ahead and build ourselves many rip-roaring bonfires, and we shall do our best to soothe our pips' fears and reassure them that we're just gonna enjoy lots of s'mores. That's all. Like, this isn't a sign of the end times. Oh, and by the way, there's a baby! And that's oh, okay, maybe I won't announce the name of the patron who got the lucky patron name right as we're dealing with a very serious event that could go bad. All right, what do we have now? Whoa! I guess? Thanks, I guess. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of copper ore. Yay! Because we totally use lots of copper in this town. Woo! But at least we have it. You know, and at least it wasn't a plague. That was an option. Ooh, and the loom's done! We've not made a loom yet. When I was young, weaving was the only occupation in my village. Our whole economy was based on convincing everyone that our clothes were the best. Aw, well, they probably are going to be the best, Elder, and hopefully they will keep us quite warm. And speaking of keeping us quite warm, I think we may need to send our researchers... Oh, the cheese, one day, the cheese. But let's see. To keep us warm, we could take the fabric. Let's see. That's the loom to make cloth. The cloth maker themselves is what would help heal frozen pips. And the fine tailor makes the blankets that would make us warm. I'm not sure which direction we should go with the whole warmth thing. Can we use wool for the cloak? We can't. What else could we use to get warm? I think we might need to put a little bit of effort into figuring that out. Technically, we could do the public baths. but like we'd need blankets. So let's, dang, trying to make our decisions about where to go on that is a little bit tricky, I won't lie. And maybe we should get the hemp woodmaker right now, because it's only going to get colder and we're only going to need to build even more, like bonfires, I guess. Then again, if we had a smeltery or if we got the furnace up and going, I mean, that's a little bit of heat every day. It's not ideal, but at least it would be something. So that might be something we look into as well. But first, let's get this, like, finally, the hemp woodmaker, because, well, it's the best we've got. Oh boy. Okay, well, we're pushing really hard. Literally, I think we're trying really, really hard to have as many bonfires as possible. And I do think it's important, though, to take the time to get this loom added in. And if we get a clearing, like a couple more clearing spots here, 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 that'll be a clearing path to one of our tents, which really look very, well, they look very rustic while we're over here next to apothecaries and cauldrons and things like that. But we do need a loom built, so we'll get that going. And couple more bonfires. I just worry. Oh, no, not a couple more bonfires. I need my healers back in place healing now, because what's going to happen is our big doom event is on the way up. Wolf systems, somebody else is going to need to build that, because we're not waiting. We need to just completely destroy any indication. Dinomans, you too, over here. We need to just pile ourselves up on health protection right now. We're going to sanitize everyone's hands. We're going to like check them for lice, bed bugs, ringworm. I don't care what it is. We're going to give them a full physical, because the doom event is related to sickness, and that also happens to be the strongest of the domains that threaten us. So, okay, let's see. Oh man, where to let somebody off then? Maybe with gathering the milk and charcoal fox right now? Maybe? Because now we also are keeping these guys, the sheep for other things. Okay, because we need to make sure all of the bonfires are bonfiring. What exciting times we happen to live in, my wonderful piplings. Some may argue a little too exciting, but I mean, what you gonna do? Let's see. And the stranger hasn't adjusted to being in town just yet. Stranger, I might have you. I wish I could train you. Can I train you as a, like, lumberjack? No, not yet, because you don't count as a handyman. So you're still a stranger. Stranger, what should I have you do? Collect flowers? Question mark? Actually, we have an unmanned... Yes, over here! One of the herb areas. Gather these fancy flowers, stranger, and we will just have to put our hope in your hands that you're not picking something poisonous that will kill us. But alright, let us see if burning down half the forest is actually the way forward to saving all of our pips. Aw, and I'm not building the loom because I forgot! Dang it! Oh man. I forget how strong those dangers can be. I think we need to get something that can make our pips warmer, more than just tiny little bonfires, because we're headed into winter as the last page of prophecy before the apocalypse, and the like cold domain is just going to get stronger. Okay, let's see. Excellent, excellent. Piling up that sickness domain. And then, can I build this? Yes, we're going to get the loom worked on. Our researchers are researching. Is everybody? There we go. Okay. So now I've got a little bit more research oomph behind the hemp woodmaker. And then, Gladys Lab. I actually don't think we need any more tools there. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh. You're available for something. You're available for activities. Where am I going to stick you? Am I going to have you plant pumpkins? Like, what are we doing with you right now, my friend? You're trading jobs with whoever can come and harvest this barley, apparently. That's just how it's gonna be. Yay! And Toby Pringles is almost done training. Oh, and speaking of training, did Mars grow up? That's the new kid. I haven't had a chance to introduce you guys yet, but somewhere around here is the lucky Pipling who was given a name of one of our wonderful patrons who make this and all of our other adventures possible. And also make it so that I can have a nice cup of throat coat tea after this, because it's very cold here. I'm really feeling for our pips, and thus very dry. Mars, where are you? Are you still a kid and like hiding in a little building? Maybe? Look, I promise you're around here somewhere. I think you're just helping to save the village because you're a good little Pipling. Like straight off the bat, I guess. Okay, I promise I didn't lose the baby. I'm sure that that Pipling is around here somewhere. Probably. Yay! Sure, training is now complete. Oh, look at the cute little hat. I love that. Now, maybe if we can just like wrap ourselves up in sheep and lucky rabbit's feet, we can make it through this very, very cold winter without doom and demise. And we do happen to have, thankfully, another. Aw. All right, here we go. I think we're going to hear about the big baddie. Hey, back off, Spirit of Rot. We need to talk, Elder. What do you want? You must have realized by now that things are not as they seem. You tricksters, why are you doing all this? Is this some kind of sick game? Like quite literally, because you're the Spirit of Rot? And then, yes, the domains, You're all fighting for dooms. You want to go ahead and feed off of our emotions. Too bad. I'm gonna kick your butt. That's like the completeness of my opinions and statements. Also, Art Cryptid, come! With your help, we can make it a teensy bit more warm. Not warm enough, I'm afraid, but we can at least make it a little bit more warm. Also, oh wow, we have gotten enough flour. Blazequakes, you're awesome! I think it's time for you, Blazequakes, to welcome in a bakery. Requires cobblestone path to dwelling. That's gonna be a problem for this field, but it's almost empty, so we'll have to clear that and then we'll make it happen. All right, so this is gonna be interesting because we are not as close to the heat good event as I would wish, but there's still a chance we're going to be okay. And there's no other bonfires or any tricks we can pull out of a hat to go ahead and make that happen now. Toby, 5 wool! Oh, that's fantastic. So Toby Pringles is gathering that up. +2 of clearing path to dwelling. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get 7 wool. Are you kidding? I can't wait to work on that. Darn, I think everybody who's currently, well, maybe Cookie Brook, I think I can take you off of that to get you going on putting maybe the cobblestone down? Can I do that? Am I gonna have to remove this spot? Can I do that under the sheep, or is that gonna get rid of my sheep? We're going to very awkwardly find this out. I hope that might get rid of my sheep. I would not like that. I would not like that at all. But I think I need to experiment with this. And meanwhile, hopefully we don't freeze our toe beans off. But I think we have done the best that we can, my friends. And now we must simply face down the consequences of whatever happens tonight. Sheep, please don't like leave, because I finally got you where I want you. My sheep! My sheep. That's not a good sign. They're fluffy and warm. We just lost our fluffy warm things, but we have a 68% chance that everything's gonna be okay. No. Keep going, no! Oh boy. We were so close, the whole village threw themselves into trying. Okay, the elder had a vision of cold. Oh my gosh, +30. the temperature threat, the consequence of ice. I don't even know how to clear snow out of the way yet. Ah! 30? I don't know if we can even get close to burning enough wood for that. Ah! At least we have the hemp woodmaker now, which kind of moot of the points at the moment. Oh boy. And my sheep! I want my sheep back. Like, can I, that really puts a little kick in my gander, that does. I guess I'm gonna have to go down this way, but that would clear. Ah! Dang it. Ironically, still +5, I guess. Is he getting it from this broken sheep pen? I'm gonna leave those ruins if that's the case, and I'm just gonna keep building towards our little hut here. Boy, we're 50-50 and not going to make more progress on the whole heat thing. It's a cold snap. Can I get more? How's our wood situation? Tight. Very, very tight. We're gonna burn through that wood, literally, a lot faster than I would wish. And there's the hemp wood maker. I don't even have enough wood to build the wood maker or anything else. Oh man. All right, Adelefe, stop using wood for making the paper. And can you make the hemp wood maker now? No, you could make another wood stack though. Boy, do I have any other wood stacks? No. I do have a spot I could put a wood stack over here. And that would technically put me a little bit ahead again. Yeah, this is gonna be a little interesting, my friends, to say the least. But we can only do what we can do. So, still working to prepare for the big Doom event. I have no problem with just piling the protection and the health on right now. We're doing great on our infusions. I'm so grateful, Zero Gravity. Thank you so much. Let's see. Yeah, we're basically burning almost everything we can. And to get any warmer, what would we do? I guess I could go ahead. Oh, the furnace. I could maybe have the furnace be worked. That might help out. And then there's the cloak maker, which isn't going to help us because we don't have any of those resources. And then there's the public baths, but that's really, let's explore the cloak maker first. Okay. Well, phooey. I'm a little not happy about having destroyed my sheep pen, but if the ruins of it still give some sort of boost. Let's see, +2. Oh, it only needs 1 sheep pen within 1? Yes! Okay, I'll take that. I will take that and we can clear the ruins for some wood. Okay, we just need 1 sheep pen, that's all. And now we feed less sheep, but we'll still get some of the milk and we still get the wool. Sweet, I'll take that. Okay, let's see what other event might happen tonight. Phew. End us off on a note of hope and triumph. Cataclysm event. That is actually going to be a blessing from the nature domain, of course. And then maybe I should actually start researching clearing the snow. Oh, memory beans. You and my nerves are being jogged. More, are you kidding? Is that a pig? It's cows. 6 terrains. You just stuck cows in my pumpkin field. How is that helpful? What? My pumpkins! First the lake floods, and then I get a bunch of cows invading my pumpkin field. We've got to talk, nature domain. We've got to talk about what a mixed blessing that is. Because, oh my gosh, look, there's sheep, cows, and bunnies here now. And then over here, we have got the boars, the sheep, and the bunnies, and the birds. Can you imagine? We're basically running a zoo, which I approve of, but also it must be so loud. Oh my goodness. Well, Okay, what are we gonna do to fight against this? All right, my friends, we find ourselves continuing to do our best fighting against the dangers and the doom that lurks overhead. I feel very proud of how prepared we are getting for facing down the Spirit of Rot for its doom event, though. But otherwise, we do have a little bit of things that we need to do to make all of this work out well. So, all right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me. And if you could, wish me well for figuring out what the heck to do with these cows. Oh my word.